Hey everybody, it's Aaron from Go Grava. We have a store update today on where we are at with opening our new bike shop in 2024 and how things are actually going. So let's go inside and talk about it. Okay, I've been super busy with the bike shop. Let me clean the lens here, it seems fuzzy. You know, building bikes takes a long time, and trying to get 40 bikes in your store, 1,500 square feet, takes a lot of time. But we've made a lot of changes. I made a lot of changes in some of the assumptions that I had when I did my market research to start the bike shop. And here's kind of what's changed and how it coincides with the things that I have in the store. So right now, when we talk about prices and affordability and things like that, everybody coming into my store, not everybody, but a lot of people are price sensitive. So in my demographic market and through my research, I didn't know how price sensitive they were going to be, but we have price sensitive consumers, which means that we have to stock our bicycle store according to the needs of the people in your area. And so if I was going to break that down, I would say probably 80% of the people coming in my store are in the low budget range. And when I mean low budget range, I'm talking $1,000 and less. Then after that, maybe 15% could stretch to maybe $2,000 for a bike. And then we have a very small cohort of people who can just really buy whatever they want. And with knowing that information of where we're at right now with the market, that's where I picked my brands. So one of the obvious choices for me was Fuji. Fuji's an obvious choice. Fuji and Breezer and SE bikes. So specifically Fuji, you can get in on a gravel bike for $1,100, a trail bike for like this one right here, $849. They have other mountain biking options that are pretty fantastic, like this Adventure Comp, which is just the basic mountain bike with a front shock, $399 on sale right now, which is a fantastic deal. And then we get into full suspension mountain bikes right here. We can get a full suspension system at $19.99. It's even a better price than what you get at Canyon online, specifically if you have to ship Canyon and fix anything that's wrong when you get it in the box, which there are things wrong. Next up, we have SC bikes, which make amazing bikes, and their price range is anywhere from $399 all the way up to $1,000 for these SC bikes. But even then, a lot of parents are pretty much stretched to even get these SC bikes at the $599, $699 range. So what am I seeing specifically in the marketplace right now as a brand new bicycle shop? Well, I mean, we're seeing some obvious things. Now, I don't want to get into politics here too much. I'm just going to talk about the realities of the market right now. People are tapped out. Groceries are high. I have 3 kids. Groceries are killing us. Insurance is up. Car insurance is through the roof. My insurance for this building's through the roof. Rent's through the roof. Like all the expenses on the average consumer. The inflation, even though we're in disinflation now, that doesn't mean prices are coming down. Like that's one of the things I hate when they talk about on the news is they say, oh, inflation's coming down. Well, that's disinflation. That just means the rate of the increases is decreasing. But the prices overall are not decreasing. The prices are still slowly going up on everything that we use and have, and that puts a crunch on individuals. And when they, especially families that have kids, and when they go to buy something, you know, $600 for a bicycle is quite expensive. Or paying $150 for a bike repair is quite expensive. So I had to think about that when I stocked my bike shop. So let's go back to brands. So having Fuji and having Breezer and having SE bikes gives everybody an affordable option to get into cycling, which is a good thing. Because let's be honest here, Fuji and Breezer, they're better than Walmart bikes, they're better than Dick's Sporting Good bikes. Please don't buy a Walmart bike. I've repaired way too many with the bottom bracket bearings falling apart, the shifters breaking, things like that. But the other bike that has been doing really well in my shop, the best bike so far that's selling is these turn bikes, these foldable turn bikes. Let's take a look at them. This foldable bike here with the 20-inch wheels goes for $449. And then the prices go up as the wheels increase in size and the components get better, and Turn makes a solid e-bike option, and I want to put more in the store. So Turn is doing fantastic in my area and in my shop. The specialty order stuff that I have. So I have F. Duarte. Here we can do customized titanium and stainless steel made to order for the individual. Have not got a custom order for these yet. I need to build them up a little bit differently maybe and display them differently, but nobody's looking for high-end custom bikes right now except with Merino. Now I could do custom with Merino, and I am doing custom bikes working with Merino because his price is affordable, and that's where the USA market's at, is in the affordable region. So the project we're working on right now with Merino, and let me go back to it to show an example of this, is we can get into a very affordable steel bicycle that we're gonna make with the Gates belt drive system. So this individual is gonna replace a Surly, and we're gonna make a custom bike for them, for the Gates belt drive system that's extremely affordable, taking all the components they have now. So that's working. What are the other brands that I have? Well, some of these I just use myself because I absolutely love them. Like, let's take a look at Tifosi optics. So here is my Tifosi optics display for things. I've been using Tifosi for like 12, 13 years. They're affordable, high quality, and hits everybody's price point. Like, this is where you go if you want high quality on a budget. Tifosi. And Tifosi has some really cool designs. I mean, look at these. You can even swap out some of these lenses. So the next thing I had to discover, let me get my glasses. So the next thing I discovered, kind of doing market research now that I have a store, which is the best place to do market research. No way you can do it better than this. Actually owning a store has the best capacity of market research. I had too many bag displays, so I reduced that down to just one item of each bag, and then we are now building a tire wall because everybody does love and need different types of tires. We're taking things tubeless, we're adding more tubeless displays, and we're working directly with WTB. I use WTB because I have done gravel, endurance racing, some bike pack races in Europe, rode a lot of gravel tires, off-road tires, and to me, WTB has always treated me well. Now, I know everybody has their likes and dislikes, but I just seem to do better on WTB myself. And I have Terraville here because the packaging is amazing. I do run Panaracer because, again, look at this packaging. I just love the way they package. Terraville and Panaracer do some of their packaging. We'll add some mountain bike tires and things like that. Pedals, having different colored pedals. I had no idea how many different tubes I needed to buy, but it's a lot. And making sure you have budget tires for everybody. My helmet rack is lacking, but I got a helmet rack because I haven't really figured out what helmet company I can work with because they all seem to be pretty restricted to only working with certain distributors. So I'm stuck into that distributor model where I got to find the distributor to get the helmet that I want to have a helmet display. I got a new pair of City shoes. Now these are for me personally, and I would love to have a shoe wall or shoe rack in my store because everybody needs these shoes. Like, they just make a tremendous difference. The problem I have right now is budget, and I'm gonna get into budget in a minute. 90% of my income, didn't expect this, is just coming from service work. I'm just really just repairing everybody's stuff and fixing everybody's stuff, which means that there's another cost that comes with that, which is having the inventory available for some of this stuff in your station so you can fix things quickly, because as you get more and more bikes coming in, you got to get these out of your store. You got to get them turned over fast. You got to move them fast so you can get that revenue churning over and over and over again. I also bought an amazing Park Tool stand, the PRS 2.3. I'm such a geek about this stuff. Like, this stand is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely love this thing. And I have my own personal Argon 18 in the shop, carbon fiber gravel bike. I took this all through Europe, through the Bavarian Forest, did the Iron Curtain Trail on it. It's an amazing bike. And yeah, let's talk about budget and some of my experiences. Okay, those are the brands that I have in the store. I got Fuji, I got Breezer, I got SC bikes. I have F Duarte from Bogota, Colombia. I have Merino from Lima, Peru. I have Turn bikes, which are manufactured in Vietnam, but they're e-bikes using Bosch batteries. I'm working on my Bosch battery, my Bosch certification to work on e-bikes. And then we're doing some custom work. We have one custom job in now. So I'm working with Gates to get a Gates account so we can do belt drive systems and things like that. So working on my Bosch certification, working on other things, and tremendously busy. This is why I haven't been able to really make a lot of videos, because I've literally, one person did help me, but I've built like 30 bikes in the last 2 weeks, spent a ton of money, and I'm down to the last bit of money I have to get the last brand I have. So on a budget in 2024, starting a bike shop, you can't spend all your money, because what I'm seeing in the economy is it's stuttery. Like right now, some days are super busy And then I have a couple of days where like I'm pulling nothing, like goose eggs in the store, and it just doesn't give me confidence to stretch my budget. I need to have a certain amount of money to get me through the winter, to keep doing social media stuff, to keep doing all kinds of things. Actually, the problem I have right now, so you get all these people who are content creators on YouTube. They're probably sitting around like I used to do, thinking of new ideas or how am I going to make content. Now the problem I have as a bike shop is I have 3 content ideas a day. I have no time to do it. Like I could make content about how Facebook Shop just shut me down. The problems I've had with people harassing me on social media, problems I've had with phone calls, emails. There's a lot of really strange things going on with China. I just got a warning from Google about my Google ads because like I may be using polysomething.io integrated with one of the apps in my Shopify app. There's some really complex topics and stuff I could discuss. And there are things I'm doing like specialty builds and working on bicycles, but I just don't have the time. But we're gonna get there. So budget. I got one more bike brand I'm bringing in, that's it. That's really it. I don't think I can stretch anymore. I think if I do, I put myself at risk this winter, and I would never make it to next spring. And then we're hoping next spring things are better with the economy, because no matter what anybody tells you, I don't know, there's this weird recovery happening. I do see 80% of people are very tight budgets right now coming into my shop, and it's kind of stuttering. The comeback is stuttering, which is kind of to be expected, but hopefully things get better. So with that said, I'll have an announcement on this next bike brand that I'm putting in the shop, or at least I'm trying to. Again, that's another subject I can talk about, which is the distributor model, sales reps, and just how it's all really different. Some sales reps are just phenomenal. Some companies are just phenomenal, man. They want to work with you, they want to sell product, and just others just completely ignore you, or just take way too long to get back to you. And unfortunately, my money's gonna be spent with one more brand and then I'm out of money. Not out of money, but I'm out of the money I'm willing to commit inside this store until we get through our first winter and see what happens. And so, yeah, that's the update for the shop. And then we also have Tifosi, and I wish I could do shoes, but the problem with shoes is, like, I love CD, I love Lake. The problem I have with doing shoes is, like, just imagine you put one color shoe on the wall. Imagine all the sizes you have to have for that one color. And some, male and female, I mean, you're looking at, like, just to get shoes in your store, a decent selection of mountain bike and gravel shoes, I mean, it's probably gonna run you like $15,000 to $20,000. Plus then, you need all that storage space. You would need another employee at that point, because if people are coming in to buy shoes, they got to get fitted, you got to go back and get them stuff. It gets really busy really quick, but then there's no guarantee that anybody's going to buy a $300 city shoe. I don't know, shoes seem high risk. I would love to get Garmin in the store, but again, the investment, I'm just running out of money and things to put in the store. Yeah, so that's where we're at with budget. So sorry, I'm hoping this all made sense. We have like our shop dog here Thursdays and Fridays. She is now officially the employee of the month of June. You can see her on the Go Grava Facebook page and Instagram page until I get banned at some point. I got to talk about this Facebook shop, TikTok shop, and how painful it is to have an online presence as a business. I mean, they are absolutely, people are after you. Like, I am being targeted, and I have to just spend some time talking about that separately. So yeah, until we talk again, everybody, bye. All right, Miley, I'm gonna put you, Miley, are employee of the month. Yeah, you won. Congratulations. I'm gonna put it up on Facebook. All right, okay.